guys, this is Sarah. Welcome to my channel Biotin. This is a sincere effort taken to explain the concepts in the syllabus of Standard 10 Biology according to the Samachir Kalvi for your faster learning and easy understanding. I will be uploading videos in the upcoming weeks covering all the topics according to the pattern in your textbooks. My ultimate goal is to cover up all the portions and make it easy for you guys to have a happy learning. Before we get started, I request all of you to subscribe my channel and hit the bell button so that you will get my notifications as soon as my video gets uploaded. Thank you. Let's get started. Plastids. Plastids are double membrane bound organelles found in plant and some algae. They are responsible for preparation and storage of food. There are three types of plastids: chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast. Chloroplast are green colored plastids, chromoplast are yellow, red, orange colored plastids and leucoplast are colorless plastids. Next we move on to structure of chloroplast. The structure of a chloroplast is seen in the picture given. Chloroplasts are green plastids containing green pigments called chlorophyll. Chloroplasts are oval-shaped organelles having a diameter of 2 to 10 micrometer and a thickness of 1 to 2 micrometer. Next we move on to the structures seen in the chloroplast. Envelope. Chloroplast envelope has outer and inner membranes which is separated by intermembrane space. Next we have stroma. It is the matrix present inside the membrane. It contains DNA, 70 ribosomes and other molecules required for protein synthesis. Next we move on to thylakoids. It consists of thylakoid membrane that encloses thylakoid lumen. Thylakoids form stalk of disc-like structures called a grana. Grana is singular granum. Grana. As we already saw, thylakoids are arranged in the form of disc stalked one above the other. They are interconnected to each other by membranous lamellae called Fred channels. Next we move on to function of chloroplast. The functions of chloroplast are photosynthesis, storage of starch, synthesis of fatty acids, storage of lipids, formation of chloroplast. Photosynthesis. Photo light synthesis to build. Photosynthesis is a process by which autotrophic organisms like green plants, algae and chlorophyll containing bacteria utilize the energy from the sunlight to synthesize their own food. In this process, carbon dioxide combines with water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to form carbohydrates. During this process, oxygen is released as the byproduct. The overall reaction is as follows. Carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of light and chlorophyll gives out glucose and water and oxygen is liberated. When we talk about photosynthesis, we need to know where photosynthesis occurs. Photosynthesis occurs in green parts of plants such as leaves, stems and floral buds. Next we move on to the pigments involved in photosynthesis. So pigments involved in photosynthesis is called photosynthetic pigment. The photosynthetic pigments are divided into two classes, primary pigment and accessory pigments. Chlorophyll is the primary pigment which traps solar energy and converts it into electrical and chemical energy. This is called reaction center. The other pigments such as chlorophyll B and carotenoids are accessory pigments. They pass on absorbed energy to chlorophyll A molecule. Chlorophyll A and B are same. They are chlorophylls, but they differ in their properties. So reaction centers, that is chlorophyll A, and accessory pigments, which is called the harvesting center, together are called as photosystems. Next we move on to role of sunlight in photosynthesis. The entire process of photosynthesis takes place inside the chloroplast. The structure of chloroplast is such that the light dependent, that is the light reaction, and the light independent, the dark reaction, takes place at different sites in the organelle. Let's move on to light dependent photosynthesis. This is also called as Hill reaction or light reaction. This was discovered by Robin Hill in 1939. This reaction takes place in the presence of light energy in thylakoid membranes, grana, of the chloroplast. Photosynthetic pigments absorb the light energy and convert it into chemical energy ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate, and NADPH2, which is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. These products of light reaction move out from the thylakoid to the stroma of the chloroplast. Next, you have certain informations to know, which is the abbreviations of ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate, ADP, adenosine diphosphate, NAD, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, and NADP, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate. Here you also have a fact to know. A cell cannot get its energy directly from glucose. So in respiration, the energy released from glucose is used to make ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate. Next we move on to light independent reactions, which is also called as biosynthetic phase. The second step, that is dark reaction or biosynthetic pathway, is carried out in the stroma. During this reaction, carbon dioxide is reduced into carbohydrates with the help of light generated ATP and NADPH2. This is also called as Calvin cycle and is carried out in the absence of light. So you have an overview of Hill and Calvin cycle in the picture given. Here you have a fact to know. Melvin Calvin was an American biochemist who discovered chemical pathway for photosynthesis. The Calvin cycle was named after him. He was also awarded with Nobel Prize in the year 1961 for his discovery. So in Calvin cycle, the inputs are carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and the ATP and NADPH2 produced from light reaction. In the picture given, you can see the overview of Hill and Calvin cycle. Next we move on to factors affecting photosynthesis. There are two factors, the internal factors and the external factors. The internal factors include pigments, leaf age, accumulation of carbohydrates and hormones. The external factors are light, carbon dioxide, temperature, water and mineral elements. You also have an information to know. Artificial photosynthesis is a method for producing renewable energy by the use of sunlight. Indian scientist C.N.R. Rao, who has confirmed the Bharat Ratna in 2013, is also working on similar technology of artificial photosynthesis to produce hydrogen fuel, that is renewable energy. Okay guys, with this we come to the end of the session. Hope you all understood it. In my next video, I would be explaining the structure and functions of mitochondria. If you have any doubts, leave it in the comment box. Happy learning!